Okay, so I was saying that in First Maccabees, when you read about how Antiochus was pretty much putting out like a decree, and I'm gonna just go into some of it. Uh, okay, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we had much sorrow." Okay, and then I wanted to get to what I was talking about, but basically, when you're reading, yeah, they made right here, like verse 15, they made themselves uncircumcised, things like that, and when you keep reading, and I'm gonna drop down to verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath. Okay, so we already know during the time of Jeremiah, we was already sacrificing unto other idols. Okay, so but let's continue. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days. Okay, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts. Okay, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanliness and profanation. Okay, so the point I was bringing out is Israel. You don't think Israel was, you know what I'm saying, they were sacrificing unclean things and eating unclean foods, which I'm going to further show. This is Hosea 9:3. They shall not dwell in the Most High's land, but Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. Okay? So, I mean, that alone is showing you that this scripture can be referred to in different manners, or different, I won't say different interpretations, because it's clear that this scripture is not speaking of. And if you have to jump to this book to prove a vegan doctrine, and you can't stay in the King James and go by the precepts, then you're off. Because again, like I've shown, and I'll show again, that a lot of the same verses I brought out in King James are the same in here, other than this verse here, and I think a couple more verses, but that doesn't change anything to say that the King James is less of a translation and this is the better one. Okay, but I've just shown right now that we would eat unclean foods and sacrifice. Matter of fact, let's get Jeremiah 19 real quick. So let me just finish reading. But it says, "And eat meat which I did not command your fathers to eat, neither did I command them concerning either burnt offerings or sacrifice, and the day when I brought them out of the land of Egypt." Okay, which again, we know that the Most High told us, you read it all throughout Exodus, Leviticus, that we sacrifice. Okay, and we would have to sacrifice on the Passover, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, just to further show. So I mean, yeah, pretty much when you read Exodus, the 12th chapter, again, we're eating meat, you know, the bread and the lamb. All right, so I don't know, yeah, what's going on with y'all not getting or understanding. All right, so I just wanted to see something real quick in regards to the word sacrifice. Alright, so it says, this is Jeremiah 19:5. It says, they have built also the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind. Okay, so again, us sacrificing our children to Baal, the Most High never commanded us to do that. So likewise here, but we know that again we sacrificed. The Most High told us, you know, you got a sin offering, you got, you know. So I'm not about to go. You can, you know, do your own studying and see and read all throughout the Torah that we were sacrificing. Okay, so you guys don't have no understanding. All right, but just showing you, add your burnt offerings to your sacrifice and eat meat which I did not command your fathers to eat. Now, when you read other versions, and it's just the way it's written, you know what I'm saying, or the way it's put together like that. So this is from the Torah, you know, or the Tanakh, and it says, verse 21. So says the Most High of Hosts, the power of Israel, add your burnt offerings upon your sacrifices